So part of public speaking is understanding how to communicate with more than just what the words you are saying, but with the way you are saying it. This is called paralanguage. Paralanguage goes beyond just the words, but how they're said to give additional meaning, additional inflection. And you do that through the key ways of high, low, fast, slow, and loud, soft. So what do those mean? High versus low. High means your inflection is up here. Low means your inflection is down here. High is used if you're trying to communicate excitement, speed. Low is used to communicate confidence and assurance. High, low. And when you're using high and low in a sentence, you're going to want to use it interchangeably, because in many ways, how they work together is what makes the sentence significant. So I'm going to the mall today because there's a sale. So let's add a high-low. I am going to the mall today because there is a sale. I am going to the mall today because there is a sale. When we add the high inflection, it adds excitement. I'm going to the mall today. I'm excited to go to the mall. But then towards the end, I lower to say with assurance and confidence, there is a sale. I'm going to the mall today because there is a sale. So the inflection of high versus low really helps to shape the sentence. Also, towards the end, I want to use the high-low inflection to end so that it doesn't sound like I'm asking a question. If I end with, because there is a sale, it almost sounds like a question, but I want them to know there is a sale. So I will end with, because there is a sale. And we go towards the end in a downward low inflection to show confidence, assurance. Next, we have fast versus slow. When we speak fast, it often communicates excitement. When we speak slow, it often communicates that we are trying to help the person understand what we're trying to say. Because if we're speaking fast, often we may lose people. So if I'm speaking fast, it may show that I'm really invested in what I'm doing, excited in what I'm doing, excited to share with you. I'm communicating exuberant. But when I slow down, it breaks it into an easier and more understandable sentence that people are able to grasp better. Now, sometimes I want to use the fast and the slow to help communicate different things. So if I'm using this, I'm going to the mall today because there is a sale. Again, I'm excited to go to the mall, but I want you to know, and I slow down to tell you, because there is a sale. And so the fast versus slow really helps shape your sentence, shape the way you speak, and shape the way that they hear it and understand it. And then finally, loud versus soft. Loud, we speak loud. Soft, we speak quietly. Often we use the loud to gain people's attention, to get their interest. When I speak up, you listen. But the same can be done with the soft, because if I speak quietly to you, it often makes it seem like I'm saying a secret, that I have something just for you. And so as a speaker, the loud is really powerful, but the soft is too. So now how do you add this into your speech? Now, something that you're going to want to learn about as you're speech writing is how to communicate the paralanguage alongside the written speech for you to understand. Because just like a musician, when you speak, you are performing. Now, I play many instruments, piano, trumpet, French horn. And in addition to the notes, which tell me the note I need to play, we have symbols within the music to tell us what to do beyond just playing the notes. And so, for example, the loud versus soft. In music, we have what's called a crescendo, and it looks like this. A crescendo tells us to get louder, and then we have a decrescendo. A decrescendo tells us to get quieter. crescendo, decrescendo. And you can write that into your notes for your speech. Fast and slow. Often I write an F, and then I write a line. And that way I know fast, speed up from here on. Slow, I write an S and a line. Slow down, and then it tells me when to start and when to keep going. And then high, low. Often I put a little arrow and a line, similar to the fast. So it tells me when to speak up, and I know when to stay. And then I'm going to write a downward arrow and a line to tell me when I need to lower my voice. So you can develop any symbols you want. These are the ones that I use. So let me show you how I apply it. So here, let's go back to my statement. Okay, when I start, I'm going to start maybe a little bit quieter. Okay, because I want you to know, hey, I have a secret to tell you. I'm going to the mall. And so I'm going to do a soft. Actually, no, I'm going to get louder because I want people to know. So start quiet and let's get them. So I've got a crescendo. Okay. And then, but at the same time, at this point, I'm going to want to get a little high. Okay, so I'm going to put the arrow. And at the same time, I'm probably also going to want to go fast. So fast. And then a line. Okay, so I have here a crescendo. I have my sign for speak high and a sign for speak fast. And then right here, I'm going to end with a downward arrow because I want to tell myself, okay, now start getting low. Start the wrong symbol. So low. Okay. And then over here, I'm going to want to write another one. I'm going to want to slow down. Okay, so slow. A line here. Okay. And then right here, I'm going to want to make sure I have a big downward inflection. Okay. So just like music, I want to communicate how I'm saying my statement. So I have the symbols in here. So let's go through. So I'm starting off with a crescendo, getting louder here. And then I'm going to raise my tone up. I've got my little arrow, and I'm also going to increase my speed that I know. And then right here, I'm going to lower my tone. Okay. And then over here, I'm going to slow down. Slow down. So I want to make my point. And here I'm going to end in a strong downward inflection to show that I'm confident. I'm going to the mall today because there is a sale. Okay, again, just practice it. I'm going to the mall today because there is a sale. So as you are thinking about your speech, as you are thinking about writing your speech, and as you're thinking about delivering your speech, I want you to go back to thinking about the paralanguage, okay? And I want you to remember, how can you incorporate high, that high, to the low, to the fast, to the slow, to the loud, to the soft. Because that is what's going to take your speaking to the next level to make it almost musical. So, good luck, and I hope you learned something.